Howdy folks, today in this video I'm bringing back a car you probably don't remember. I know there's a lot of new people on here and I haven't really been making videos on this channel, but a few years ago I rebuilt the engine in my neighbor's Camry, which used to live right next to me, but he has moved out and been gone for, I think we haven't worked on that car in 4 years or 3. I can't remember. Anyways, he's been gone, and recently he's decided to retire and move out of the country, and he sold me his Camry that I had once worked on. Picked it up for 500 bucks. That's all he wanted for it. I picked it up not for myself because I already have that, which is dead. That's my daily, and then this has been my workhorse. And then I have my 99 Subaru that you guys have seen on this channel. That one's at a friend's. I'm letting him just borrow that until he gets his transportation thing figured out. Anyways, this whole video is just going to pick up the car, bringing it home, see what's up, clean it up, and then, that's kind of it. I'm waiting on parts because we got to do a head gasket on it, possibly take the head in and have it cleaned up. And we got to change the valve cover gaskets out, and we'll put a new timing belt in while we got it apart. But anyways, that car I turned around and gave it to a friend, and then he gave me the money for the car. I really just wanted the money for getting the car. I didn't really plan on making money on it. I just wanted to get my friend a daily driver so he's not driving something that gets 12 miles to the gallon all the time. So anyways, let's hop in the truck and go. Alright, just had to check my trailer. And we're all good. Full tank of gasolines. And we're off. Tow dolly on this thing and it's like not even there. I adjusted the clutch pedal in the last video and lubed it up. It's not squeaking as much, it's actually a lot smoother, and this transmission shifts smoother with the clutch adjusted. Imagine that. I thought I had something wrong with this thing. I haven't taken this truck to the coast. It's kind of where we're going. got an adrenaline rush from that. Squeak! We've got the Camry. My friend let this go for 500 bucks. And my clutch pedal's back to squeaking again. Great. Grand. I'm gonna turn my compressor on. I need to air up the bag. I feel like I'm leaning a little bit. That's good. Just need a little bit of air. Yep. Now, how do I get out of this place? No problem. Blink. Alright. Let's go home. Get a seatbelt. I'm gonna turn my fan down. It's a little warm in here. No problem for the junk truck. Come on, truck. Hurry up. A little bouncy there. Going up a steep hill, so I'm running third, doing 45. Almost home. I just turned off on the main road going back to my house. This truck did alright. Of course, I'm pulling a car and a trailer, or a dolly. So, you know, you got to run her third gear up in the hills, or even right here. I'm going kind of slow, but it did it. Got her up to about 208 degrees. It's about as hot as it'll get. It's, you know, it does it if it's done what I've asked it to do. Yeah, we're almost home. Pretty happy with this old girl. She's tough. Unless the thermostat gasket goes out again. I've got to tighten up my alternator belt. It has settled, and yeah. We've used a fair amount of fuel. Done almost 120 miles. Pulling probably what, 3,000 pounds, 3,500. All right, got it home safely. Just dropped off the tow dolly. Kind of want to go over this thing just a little bit. It does have a check engine light. I think it's probably for the EGR valve. It's had that check engine light since we put the engine back in this thing. So we're in no emissions testing territory, so I'm not too worried about it. And my friend isn't going to worry about it because he lives essentially down the street from me, so we're not worried about that. But he's going to have to get tags when he does the title transfer. No big deal. A couple $100. It'll be good for a couple years, and he'll have the title in his name. I think they said that lock in the back is a little sticky, so it's got that bird poop looking stuff. Is actually white lithium grease. But you know, that lock hardly ever gets used. It's got some Falcon tires on it. Do we have matching tires? Falcon. They're in really good tread. He's probably got, there's probably like 3 years of tire left here. Falcon. Those were on the front. I think he had the ones that were up front put on the back. These have decent tires. These are like mud and snow. I don't know if they're triple peak rated, but we got good rubber on the steers, and then we've got, you know, half decent on the back. On this channel we rebuilt this engine. I rebuilt this engine. Gee, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? I'll go check and make sure we're alive in there. Yeah, we're alive. Battery is freshly topped off. Oh man.
Go.
It's prime, the fuel filter's dry.
I'm sure it is. It almost won't start.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there it is. Fuck that. Oh my god, I hope it runs.
Almost.
Had 150 some thousand miles on it. Now it's got 186 or 188. So our little junkyard Frankenstein 5S FE engine build held up, and it still runs really good. It's got a small coolant leak, and unfortunately it's in between the block and the cylinder head, and I noticed it a little bit before my friend moved. So I'm probably gonna have to pull the head off on this and clean those mating surfaces better. I'm gonna stone it like I've been doing them in the last few engine builds. Had good luck with that. Just take a stone out. But the cylinder head, I need to see if it's straight. And then I'll throw another timing belt at it, because every time I get into this engine I always put a timing belt in it. I've had one snap trying to reuse it. Not good. So yeah, we got a couple parts we got to get. At some point maybe we'll look at restoring the headlights. It's got LEDs in it, or at least it did when I last messed with the car, because I put them in, and it looks like it still does have LEDs. Corner light LEDs, yeah. We might venture and put a couple of light bars on this thing. We live in the sticks, so we need all of the light. But this is owned by a few different older gentlemen, such as my friend. It's a little older. It just needs it really just needs a wipe down. Needs a wipe down, a quick vacuum. I think I'm going to do that right now. And then a couple of just hand sanitizer things back here. Oh, the car's ruined. Let's fix that. Yeah, the interior's really good. It had a small dog that would go around in the back. Just a little dirty. Let's see what we got here. Do we have a lazy seatbelt? Just a little. Just give her a little yank here and there. That's good. This is the only spot in the seat that I see as an issue. I don't know, we might... Yeah, it wore through. That's kind of a bad design there, Toyota. I don't know. We'll see. If it's a problem for my friend, fix it. If not, we'll let her go. Horn works. I have to take a gas in it. Shoot. Well, I think I'm gonna get the vacuum and just clean this thing out, get my wipes and wipe her down, and then we'll look under the engine. So I'll be back in a little bit. So I asked my friend who's already paid for this car, if you want to leave the wheel covers on or delete them. I usually delete them. That one's from like an early 90s. This is the traditional Camry one, and you know what? I need a pry bar. I wonder where a pry bar would be. Overkill. Yep. Yeah. Well, you're on there real good, huh? Yeah. I'm making the executive decision for him. Weight reduction. We need all the fuel economy we can get out of this thing. Well, I don't need it, my friend does. Yeah, I didn't even have to bend over for that. Thanks to my friend Scott for handing me these handy dandy pry bars. Now I'm gonna go under the hood and see what's going on. All right, we're under the hood here. Do some basic checks here. What's our air filter look like? I just blew this thing out with some compressed air. Oh, I'd be getting time for an air filter. That hurt. Might throw in there, but that one's, I think it's kind of like a washable one. We'll let her eat. So this has a couple of leaks of coolant. Coolant leak. I know where the coolant leak is, but the oil leak has me a little bit concerned. Yep, I've definitely been here and worked on this thing. I'm seeing oil up top here, so I'm wondering if we're just looks like we're leaking around the seals for the nuts that hold the valve cover on. That's what it looks like. So, yeah. We'll have to get some parts for that. Get a valve cover gasket kit. Make sure we're not intermixing, and it appears that we're not. You know, this engine's got almost 40,000 miles on it. It's got plenty of oil in it. It's clean. Where's our transmission dipstick at? Do we even got one? Oh yeah, it's right here. Let's see what we look like here. It smells old. Probably wouldn't hurt to change that at some point, do a fluid and filter change. Okay. I know this needs struts. I'm going to put struts in this thing at some point. I'm going to take a peek underneath and see what I can see. We got coolant in it. I'm going to overfill it on purpose so we make sure it's got some. And then I'm going to take it for a little test drive. I'll bring you with. I put air in all 4 tires. They were down to 25 psi. Just overfill that. Just got to keep an eye on it. I might end up pulling the engine on this. I don't want to. That was kind of an ordeal. I'd rather just remove a bunch of stuff, pull the head off, and do the gasket that way. So this car I gave it a nice little wipe down. Get the seat adjusted. Right next to the windows. The seat's got a little bit of to it. It's okay. It's Toyota. It's fine. Yeah, I just wiped this thing down, and this has been a smoker's car also. Like, yeah. Got the little trees. I don't know if my friend's gonna like that, but it smells like a good car. Okay, it's got to check into. You hear how fast the thing started up? I was like, what the? She needs to warm up. Can we get some fanage? Oh, the AC is always on with the defrost, that's right. I just need vent for now. Gotta check engine light. I gotta find my scanner and put that on. Auto down. Okay, it's running good. I'm gonna get her warmed up, take her down the road, and we'll see what happens. It's leaking a little bit of oil. Like I said, I think it's coming from the valve cover. I haven't gone underneath yet, so I'll take a look there. And then coolant, I know where that's leaking from, and that's just gonna be a job. Okay, we got headlights. we have action. There's always someone pulling in behind me. This is a peppy little car though. These little 5 SFEs are nice engines until they eat a rod bearing, which supposedly they like doing. Brakes feel a little squishy. I don't know. Yeah, I think this has always had a check engine light for the EGR valve. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't think we're ever gonna fix it. Check engine light is very subtle, so we'll probably leave it. Come on, man, it's 35 through here. Kind of needs a steering alignment. Gets up and goes, no problem. Yeah, it's... My vape fell out. I know. Douche flute. I forgot what I was saying. I think this has always pretty much needed a steering alignment. It's just a little off. We could probably re-tow it. Let's make sure we got all the heat. I got my window down. Actually, we can roll our window up. Late 90s window regulator. I mean, I'm just barely touched the gas to get right up to 20 miles an hour, 25, no problem. It's very responsive. The steering feels so light on this. It's like a feather. Let's turn around here. My friend is gonna love this car so much. It's so nice. This is a nice freaking car. I kind of wish I kept it. I'll sell my Fusion. That's okay. So it has 186,000. $500. You ain't gonna get a Camry like this for $500. Buttery smooth steering, 186,000 miles with the original struts, and still rides really good. Let's go take it on our favorite road here. And see how she feels. It doesn't feel any different than when I worked on this car. Let's get her up to 60 miles an hour here. I don't hear any weird noises, just normal tire noise. It's got decent rubber on it. It's not shaking. They aired up to 35 psi. Yeah, we're up to 60. Yeah, it's got about a half tank of gas. We're sitting right in the middle on coolant temp, so funny. I see my friend coming around the corner. I'm like, oh, I was just taking the car for a test drive. I need to clean the inside of this window. I think I'm gonna do that when I get back to the house. This window's got a lot of glare in it, and it's not from the Rain-X. I remember my friend was like yelling at me. He's like, I don't want Rain-X on there. It's like, well, the inside of your windshield is kind of gross, bro. cruise control does work. Nice. It's not like a Subaru. Once you get a check engine light, it's like, no cruise for you. All right, well, I'm gonna head back to the house, turn around somewhere around here, and clean this front windshield up, and then we'll take a peek, make sure we're not gushing fluids, and then if we're not, I'm gonna let my friend take the car until we're ready to do some work to it. Well, I do smell a little bit of antifreeze. This leaked out. Oh, it's got a pinhole right there. There's Kevin. Got a little pinhole leak there. So, okay. I did overfill this on purpose just so it would bleed down as it leaks. But it's not gushing underneath. I'm not gushing oil, so I'm going to say just keep her topped off. I'm going to see if we can order a new one of those. Yeah, so... yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm getting the car, going over it. Like I said, I put air in the tires, we pull the wheel covers off, clean the windows, clean the interior, and you know what? It's like a Gambler 500 car, 500 bucks. So I'm gonna go take it to my friend, and we're gonna go hang out for a little bit and let him drive the car and see how he likes it. All right, see you guys later. Bye.